481-1370, toll-free 866-933-1370. But now it is time for our weekly webcast, and you can watch it at sportswithcoleman.com. Jerry Coleman alongside Kevin Cowherd here on BaltimoreSun.com and the brand new SportsWithColeman.com, where maybe more people were watching the new website than the second half of the Ravens game the other night in D.C. Ravens offense, it's funny because you read the Baltimore Sun, Kevin, you write a column saying, hey, don't worry about the Ravens offense just yet, while some of your colleagues in the paper had differing opinions.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of not what I got. I got Mike Preston is a little worried about the secondary, Jerry. I mean, as far as the offense goes, I just think it's too early. They're still working on a ton of stuff. I thought the offense looked okay. I didn't think it looked horrible. I thought it looked okay. It's way too early to stress about this kind of stuff. I think, Joe Flacco is still trying to get his timing down. Everybody's waiting to see some fireworks between Flacco and Dante Stallworth and Anquan Boldin. I don't think it's going to happen yet. I think that they're still learning each other. They're still learning timing. I was a little disappointed to see that the routes were kind of similar to last year. Really didn't take shots going downfield. But, I guess they felt they weren't ready for that for whatever reason. And again, Jerry, it was only the second preseason game. I don't think we should stress about this.
I'm not stressing, but we are looking for explosiveness out of this offense, and thus far we haven't seen that just yet. I'm not making any type of prediction or judgment just yet, but we're still waiting.
Well, there's another factor here, too. How much has Ray Rice touched the ball?
Barely.
Very little. Okay, when Ray Rice is running, it's going to open things up for the entire offense. That is another factor in this. I think you got a lot of things going on here. They obviously want to be very cautious with Ray Rice. Don't want to run him a lot. Don't want to see this guy hurt. And I think that somehow has an effect, too, on, okay, normally you have Ray Rice, you're going to throw little dump-off passes to him. There's another guy you don't have to deal with. And so I think that also impacts how Flacco is going to throw to Stallworth, throw to Derek Mason, throw to Anquan Boldin. You saw a couple of those same comeback routes to Derek Mason. Boy, does Joe Flacco love Derek Mason. Can't blame him. That's been his safety valve for a couple of years now. But I think, next week we're going to see the starters probably play 3 quarters, certainly a half, and maybe they'll open it up a little offensively next week. So we'll see.
There are expectations. You're paying regular season prices.
Yeah.
You want to see a regular season performance. That's not going to happen. Again, the defense, you mentioned that Mike Preston had a question about that. I do too, the secondary specifically, and the passing yardage they have given up, and their ability to cover is still very much in question.
Well, it might be, Jerry, but we don't have the guys that they think are going to play back there. They're not playing there now, specifically Lardarius Webb. So I'm not sure you can even give them a complete grade. Also, the Ravens just did not get a pass rush on McNabb, and you get a nice pass rush on McNabb, or whoever the opposing quarterback is, it's going to make the cornerbacks look a lot better. I think the safeties, by and large, played pretty well, at least from what I saw. And so, yeah, you have some questions with the cornerbacks, but again, that might have had something to do with the lack of a pass rush, a strong pass rush on Donovan McNabb.
Hey, at least the trick plays are working thus far.
I love the trick plays. That was a great trick play.
Well, we'll see what they pull out of their bag of tricks for game number 3, where the starters are expected to at least go a half. And that's